Hey guys, it is me, Lee, with another video in the 30 videos in 30 days for the Come Up Entrepreneur. This is a series presented to you by MicrowaveMoney.com, and it is a method and mean to let you know more about me, Lee, who is presenting the course Write Plan Quick Launch, a beginner's guide to expert copywriting. Hey, ho. Hey, no, not really. So listen, we talked about a lot of things in these videos, and to a certain extent, I'm looking very rough today. But to a certain extent, I almost feel like I've exhausted the possibilities. If you know where that's from, leave it in the comment section. I feel like I've exhausted the possibilities, but no, I can talk forever about business on different topics. I might not articulate myself very well, and by articulate, I just mean go from one point to the next without much confusion. But I be knowing. I definitely be knowing. And you've been here with me for these days, and you've liked it because you keep coming back. And I appreciate that because, you know, your time is valuable to me, and I cannot thank you enough for your time. So what I try to do is not waste your time, and I hope you can appreciate that. But if you can't, completely and totally understand. No love lost at all. And today, what I want to talk to you about is verbs required. Now, for the people who didn't pay attention in English class, and there are a lot of us, you know, not me, but there are a lot of us in the world who didn't pay attention in English class, so they don't know the part of the sentence, or they don't care about the part of the sentence. They don't know how to classify words. They don't know the difference between a noun and a verb, or adverb or adjective, or a gerund or a conjunction. They don't know those things. And I don't expect them to know those things. But what I do expect people to know is what the heck a verb is, right? And when it comes to business, verbs are what's going to make you money, right? And you know why? Because verbs are action words. They require that you do something with yourself in order to accomplish something, right? Without verbs, there are no achievements. Without verbs, there are no accomplishments. So you need verbs in your business. Y'all can't hear, but they saying amen back there, all right? Now listen. All right, maybe that's weird. I'm sorry, guys. Back to my regularly scheduled personality, right? But listen, for real. Verbs are required for you to find success in your business. A lot of people spend a lot of time, and I am speaking from experience, and I'm also speaking from observation, and I'm speaking from conversation. A lot of people spend a lot of time considering the possibilities, thinking about what they would do if, and thinking about how their lives would be different if they would just actually do something instead of doing it. Now, here's the miraculous thing about life. If you do something, you don't have to wonder about what would happen if you did it, right? Right? If you actually did it, you wouldn't have to guess what would happen if you put your feet on the floor and made some stuff happen. Now, I don't want you to think I'm oversimplifying the process because it really isn't that simple. But it is simple. Once you put your mind to accomplishing something, you need to figure out the steps to actually accomplish that thing, right? You can't figure out the steps to accomplishing something without actually putting some effort into accomplishing it. That's not true because people can give you the blueprint to success, and a lot of people would not follow it because, number one, they have fears, and I don't fault them for that. They have insecurities, and I definitely don't fault them for that. But at the end of the day, you got to stop blaming your fears and your insecurities and your present circumstances for your inability to actually do what you say you want to do. It's that simple. If you want it, you'll get it. And I don't mean, and again, back to not oversimplifying. There's a lot of work involved in accomplishing your goals, but you have to do the work. Thinking is a verb. Think is a verb. It requires something in your mind to spin. It's not an action verb, but it is a verb. Thinking is a verb. I'm not going to be mad at you for thinking. I'm just not going to. And I said I won't be. Yeah, I said it. But I do know how to use English. So if you got a problem with the way I speak, that's fine. Leave it in the comment section. I don't, it is what it is. Thinking can only get you so far. Doing is what is going to get you where you want to be. It's really as simple as that. Figure it out. I can't encourage you enough to go about the task of doing things. Like talk. Talk is a verb. Talk to somebody who is living a lifestyle that you want to live. Ask them questions. They might say no, but damn it, ask the question anyway. And if they're not forthcoming with their process, Google them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ask somebody else who might be of similar means and circumstances as them. Take no as an opportunity to find a yes. And that's where a lot of people get lost in the race. That's where they fall behind. No is like a death sentence to so many people. They don't like to hear no. And y'all, I guess I was just a bad child or something, because I heard no all the time. And it did not stop me from being curious. It didn't stop me from exploring. It did not stop me from being reprimanded. I still was curious. I learned how to be more respectful in my curiosity and in my questioning, but I still did it. I heard no so much as a child, I thought it was my middle name, right? That's an old school joke, I think. I don't know. But listen, seriously, this is the point in the series where the rubber really has to meet the road. You have to make a decision about your life. Like, seriously. You have to commit to that decision. Like, seriously. I know I'm sounding like a broken record. It sounded repetitive up in here, like you done heard this before, because you have. I've said it before. And I don't want you to feel like I'm being overly aggressive, but I'm real passionate about this thing, because the longer you consider starting, the longer you will not start, right? You do not have to go get Right Plan Quick Launch. It's not a prerequisite for you to start doing something. You do not have to purchase my book, Everything You Need to Know to Start Your Business Today. It's not a prerequisite for starting. But it is my hope that by you giving me your time, at this point, about 8 minutes of your time today, 8 minutes of your time today, right? At this point, you should have learned something or heard something. I'm going to take that back, because everybody learns at their own pace. And maybe I give myself more credit than I should with my motivation factor, because I might not be as motivational as I think I am. So if you haven't at this point decided to start doing something in your business, I have failed you miserably. And you need to leave me a comment and let me know what I can do better to help you out, right? Just let me know what I can do for you to encourage you to just start. Like, ask questions, ask me questions. If I can answer them, I will answer them for you. If I charge for those answers, I will charge you for those answers. It's just that simple, because honestly, that might sound greedy to some people, but I found that people truly value information and products and services and consumables that they actually have to pay for. There's value in exchanging value, right? I can't just keep giving you value without you giving me some value in turn and you finding value in that. I mean, I said a word in that, and a lot of people, I don't know if it's a psychological thing going on, but people actually value the things that they pay for. That's why people will spend $10,000 for a bag that they only wear one time. That's why people will spend $100,000 on a wedding that they only going to experience one time. And they be living in an apartment. Now, that's not a decision I would make for myself. And I'm not faulting anybody for the decision that they make. But I'm just saying, People place value in the things that they work for or they exchange value for. And it's really that simple. So with that being said, I am encouraging you today to step up to the plate and step out on faith in yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe that if you put your mind to it, if you apply your actions, don't just say you're going to do it. Actually do it. If you do that, you will be in a much better place a month from now, 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, a decade from now, a century. I'm just kidding. If you're watching this, you're probably not going to live another century. But if you do, send me a link to the video. Okay, thanks. But seriously, I don't know you, but I know a lot of people who this message is specifically for, who have been in the process of developing a business for years and have just not had the confidence to start it. Buy a domain name. Domains are like $1 in some places, right? Buy hosting. You can get a whole year hosting for like $16 on GoDaddy if they still got that promotion, right? You don't have any excuses. Invest in yourself. Believe that you have what it takes to actually achieve what you hope to achieve, right? If you don't believe in yourself, I do believe in humanity. I'm not going to say I believe in you, because if you don't believe in yourself, I don't want to bet against the house. It's not a smart bet. Sometimes you win, but most of the time the house wins. So if you say that you can't do it, who am I to disagree with you? But I have hope for you. I have hope in you. And I believe that anybody in this world who applies themselves and applies their actions in the direction of their thoughts, come on somebody, apply your actions in the direction of your thoughts, you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. And it's going to be like butter melting on a pancake, a hot pancake, because cold pancakes don't melt butter. Been there, done that. It didn't work. But listen though, seriously, I feel like I may be very goofy in this video, so my message may not be resonating like I want it to, but this is a serious message. Verbs are required in order for you to be successful in your business. Verbs are required, period. Living is a verb. So you got to put some action behind those words. You got to put some action behind those thoughts. You got to do something in order to achieve something. Okay? But listen, that's all I have today. As always, I'm going to offer you an opportunity to peruse the description box. Check out those links. Find out more about Write Plan Quick Launch, a beginner's guide to expert copywriting. Find out more about my book, Everything You Need to Know to Start Your Business Today. Leave a comment. Let me know what's on your mind. Did this video make you mad? Did it make you sad? Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, share, whatever. Do what makes you happy, but do something. Verbs are required, and I will see you tomorrow in the next video.